What if the history you know is missing a crucial chapter? The Book of Enoch, once revered by early Christians and Jews, shaped beliefs about angels, demons, and the apocalypse. Quoted by New Testament writers, its influence was undeniable. Yet it was banned, hidden, and nearly erased from history. Why? Because it dared to reveal cosmic secrets, tales of fallen angels, forbidden knowledge, and a rebellion that led to the Great Flood. Enoch, said to have walked with God and entered heaven alive, describes journeys through the heavens and prophecies from creation to judgment. The book's story of the Watchers, angels who corrupted humanity, offers a dark backstory to Genesis, challenging traditional views of evil. Understanding Enoch isn't just academic, it's a spiritual quest that fills gaps in our sacred history. Its cosmology is epic, its relevance undiminished, and its secrets still threaten to upend our understanding of the divine. Why was it suppressed? Because its truths were too dangerous, too challenging for the powers that shaped our canon. As we uncover Enoch's hidden truths, we confront a history that's both thrilling and unsettling. The Book of Enoch remains a key to mysteries that still haunt our spiritual imagination. The Book of Enoch is more than a forbidden text, it's a riddle that survived centuries of suppression. Lost to the West for over 1,000 years, it was rediscovered in Ethiopia, where it remained part of the biblical canon. Its return was like finding a missing key to our spiritual past. Enoch's visions map the cosmos, describe the heavens, and reveal the fate of souls, offering a complex, dynamic view of the spiritual realm. The Dead Sea Scrolls confirmed its ancient roots, showing it was studied during the time of Jesus. Its teachings on the Messiah and final judgment shaped early Christian beliefs. To read Enoch is to challenge everything we thought we knew about good, evil, and the forces shaping our world. Its secrets are not for the faint of heart, they demand courage and a willingness to see beyond the familiar. Enoch's revelations still have the power to shatter old paradigms and awaken new understanding. The Book of Enoch's survival is a saga of loss and rediscovery. For centuries it was a legend, known only through fragments and whispers among early church fathers. Its absence left a void in Western spirituality, shaping doctrine by what was missing. In 1773, James Bruce found complete manuscripts in Ethiopia, where the book was still revered. Its translation into English stunned scholars, revealing a text both ancient and radically different. The Dead Sea Scrolls later confirmed its authenticity, proving it was read and respected in Jesus' time. The Essenes, a devout Jewish sect, treasured it as prophecy. Enoch's return restored a lost voice, challenging us to reconsider our spiritual heritage. Its journey from obscurity to recognition is a testament to the power of forbidden knowledge. Some secrets, it seems, refuse to stay buried. The rediscovery of Enoch didn't end debate, it sparked new controversy. Why was it excluded from Scripture? Its stories of angels, giants, and forbidden knowledge were too disruptive for orthodox theology. Enoch's detailed angelology and demonology offered a radical explanation for evil, one that shifted blame from humanity to rebellious celestial beings. Early church leaders found its ideas too dangerous, complicating doctrines of free will and divine power. Questions about its authorship fueled further rejection as it was labeled a pseudepigraphon. Yet, New Testament writers clearly respected its teachings, quoting and echoing its themes. For some, Enoch is heresy; for others, it's the missing link to deeper biblical mysteries. Its exclusion was as much about power as theology, a move to control the narrative. The debate endures, keeping Enoch shrouded in forbidden allure. Its mysteries continue to challenge and provoke, refusing to be silenced. Opening the Book of Enoch is like entering a visionary's mind where prophecy, cosmic journeys, and divine warnings collide. Guided by angels, Enoch explores the heavens, revealing a universe governed by spiritual laws. At its heart is the saga of the Watchers, angels who fell for human women, unleashing chaos on earth. Their offspring, the Nephilim, were giants who consumed and destroyed, plunging the world into violence. The Watchers taught forbidden arts, warfare, sorcery, vanity, corrupting humanity to its core. Enoch's vision is a stark account of supernatural evil invading creation. Here, evil is not just human failing but a force introduced by rebellious beings. The Great Flood, in Enoch's telling, is a cosmic cleansing, an attempt to purge the world of this deep corruption. These stories go beyond myth, probing the origins of evil and the need for divine intervention. Enoch's visions force us to reconsider the boundaries between the spiritual and physical worlds. They challenge us to see evil as both cosmic and personal, demanding a new understanding of our place in the universe. In Enoch, the struggle between light and darkness is more real and more urgent than we ever imagined. The story of the fallen angels begins with a deliberate, organized rebellion. Semyaza, a powerful angel, saw the beauty of human women and spoke to 200 other watchers. They declared they would descend to earth and take human wives no matter the consequences. To seal their pact, the watchers descended upon Mount Hermon and bound themselves with a solemn oath. This was a declaration of war against the divine order, forsaking their heavenly station for earthly pleasures. They infiltrated humanity, seeking to merge their divine nature with mortal flesh, a union that was never meant to be. The Watchers' greatest crime was the illicit transfer of divine knowledge, becoming twisted teachers. Azazel taught humans warfare and vanity. Semyaza taught sorcery. Others revealed astrology, leading humans to worship the stars. This knowledge severed humanity's connection to God, unlocking doors that led to ruin. The Watchers accelerated humanity's fall, creating a world filled with godless knowledge. The Book of Enoch presents this as a primary source of the world's corruption, a demonic gift. The unholy union between the fallen Watchers and human women created a monstrous race, the Nephilim. The Book of Enoch describes gigantic beings towering hundreds of feet tall. Hybrids with supernatural power, their existence was an abomination, a perversion of the natural order. Cursed with ravenous appetites, they consumed everything. When resources ran out, they preyed on humans, filling the world with terror and cannibalism. Their violence escalated until they turned on each other, drinking blood and consuming flesh. This hell on earth, ruled by monstrous offspring, was the consequence of the Watchers' sin. The Great Flood became necessary to cleanse the genetically and spiritually contaminated world, offering creation a new beginning. As the earth buckled, the cries of humanity pierced the heavens. 4 archangels saw the devastation, a result of the Watchers' rebellion. They approached God's throne, reporting on the corruption. God issued judgments, the Great Flood to cleanse the earth, and specific punishments for Azazel, Semyaza and their followers. Heaven heard, and its response would be swift and absolute. The prophecy of the Great Deluge was delivered as an absolute certainty. God revealed to Enoch that the entire earth would be submerged, a divine act of cosmic cleansing on a global scale. This judgment was a consequence of the Watchers' rebellion and the subsequent pollution of the world. The flood was an act of purification, to cleanse the earth of the genetic lines of the Nephilim and wickedness. God made a covenant to save a righteous remnant, instructing Enoch to inform Noah. Noah was to build an ark, preserving the future of life on earth. God's plan includes a path for redemption for those who remain faithful. The flood is a necessary response to a supernatural crisis, a war that began in heaven and spilled onto earth. The rebellion's consequences extended into the spiritual realm, defining the perpetrator's fate. The fallen Watchers faced severe judgment. Archangel Michael imprisoned Semyaza and his co-conspirators in darkness for 70 generations, awaiting a final judgment in a lake of fire, a warning about their sin. The Nephilim spirits became demons, plaguing humanity until the final judgment. This Book of Enoch Revelation details the demons' origin, malevolent ghosts of the Nephilim, explaining their hatred for humanity. Demonic forces are the Watchers' spiritual legacy. The Book of Enoch fundamentally alters our understanding of spiritual history, providing a dark prequel to the biblical narrative. It expands on Genesis, detailing cosmic treason, forbidden love, and monstrous consequences. Human history is reframed as part of a larger cosmic war. Myths of gods and demigods in ancient cultures are cast in a sinister light, suggesting a terrifying historical event, the invasion of the Watchers. This challenges the nature of evil, presenting it as an injection by supernatural forces. Humanity's fall was a violent push from a powerful enemy. Enoch's prophecies challenged taught history, revealing a suppressed, world-altering event. Reintegrating Enoch's account means grappling with a history where giants walked the earth. The warnings embedded in the Book of Enoch resonate with a terrifying power that transcends their ancient origins. They are not merely historical accounts of a past judgment, but are living prophecies that extend to the final judgment at the end of time. Enoch's visions include detailed descriptions of the eschatological end, the ultimate fate of the righteous and the wicked. He foresees a day when the imprisoned Watchers will be cast into the abyss of fire, and the earth will be cleansed one last time. This warning serves as a powerful reminder that there is a moral arc to the universe, and that all actions, both human and angelic, will ultimately face a divine reckoning. The enduring power of these warnings lies in their specificity and their unwavering focus on justice. The book repeatedly emphasizes that God sees all: the oppression of the poor by the rich, the perversion of justice by rulers, and the secret idolatry in people's hearts. Enoch prophesies woe to the sinners who build their houses with deceit and to the powerful who use their strength to crush the righteous. These are not abstract theological concepts, they are direct, fiery condemnations of social and moral corruption. In an age filled with injustice and inequality, Enoch's ancient voice speaks with startling relevance, warning that the patterns of sin established by the Watchers, pride, greed, and violence, are still active in the world and will lead to destruction. Furthermore, Enoch's warnings are powerful because they reveal that the consequences of the Watchers' rebellion are ongoing. The demonic spirits of the Nephilim were not destroyed in the flood, they were unleashed upon the world, and they continue their work of deception and destruction to this day. This presents a chilling reality: the ancient war is not over. The same forces that corrupted the antediluvian world are still active, subtly influencing human affairs, promoting conflict and leading souls astray. Enoch's prophecy is therefore a call to spiritual awareness and vigilance, urging believers to recognize the true nature of the enemy they face, an unseen, ancient, and relentless spiritual foe. This makes the Book of Enoch one of the most potent prophetic texts ever written. It serves as a timeless cautionary tale, showing the catastrophic consequences of rebelling against the divine order and blurring the sacred boundaries of creation. Its warnings force us to look at our world through a different lens, to see the deeper spiritual currents flowing beneath the surface of history. The book demands that we consider the possibility that human conflict and moral decay are not solely of our own making. It is a wake-up call, urging humanity to remember its true spiritual history and to prepare for a final judgment that was prophesied millennia ago. We've explored the Watchers' rebellion, the Nephilim, and the Great Flood. But the most shocking secret is that their influence continues today. The fallen Watchers are still among us through corrupting ideologies. Systems of power, government, technology, and finance are built upon forbidden knowledge. Is our civilization an unconscious continuation of their ancient rebellion? It's the spiritual DNA of rebellion, embedded in society. They promote a godless, materialistic, self-obsessed worldview promising power and pleasure. Their fall is a continuous event, a paradigm opposed to the divine order. We're born into this system, governed by it. The struggle is against an ancient spiritual architecture of rebellion. Building on this shocking revelation, the Book of Enoch presents an even more mind-bending concept. It suggests that the world system influenced by the Watchers is, in essence, a type of false reality, a grand deception. The forbidden knowledge they provided was not meant to enlighten humanity, but to enslave it within a matrix of lies. By teaching humanity to focus on warfare, materialism, sorcery, and the movements of the stars, they created a distraction. They built a world of illusions that appeals to the ego and the senses, while obscuring the deeper spiritual truths of existence. This world system functions like a counterfeit creation, a simulation designed to keep humanity spiritually blind and disconnected from its true creator. This simulated reality is maintained by the constant promotion of fear, desire, and division. The military technologies taught by Azazel create perpetual conflict and fear of the other. The lessons of vanity and adornment create an insatiable desire for material things and physical beauty, trapping souls in a cycle of wanting and dissatisfaction. The occult knowledge and astrology they shared create spiritual confusion, leading people to seek power from created things rather than the creator. All of these elements work together to construct a false reality where humanity believes it is in control, while actually being manipulated by unseen forces and ancient ideologies. We are like actors in a play, following a script written by the original cosmic rebels. The Book of Enoch in this context acts as a key to breaking the simulation. Enoch's journey through the heavens is a journey outside of this corrupted system. He has shown the true workings of the universe, the divine order that exists behind the veil of deception. His prophecies and warnings are a red pill designed to awaken humanity from its slumber. They reveal that the world we perceive as normal is, in fact, profoundly abnormal and spiritually sick. The book exposes the architects of this false reality and reveals their ultimate fate, offering a path to liberation for those who have the courage to see the truth of their situation. This concept is perhaps the most shocking secret because It challenges our very perception of the world. It suggests that the path to spiritual awakening is not about adding new beliefs, but about deprogramming ourselves from the false ones we have been taught since birth. It means recognizing the subtle influence of the Watcher's teachings in our culture, our ambitions, and our own desires. It requires us to question the very foundations of what our society values. The Book of Enoch warns that we are living in a sophisticated spiritual prison, a simulated reality, and the first step to freedom is realizing that the walls are not real. The Book of Enoch unveils the ultimate solution to cosmic chaos. Enoch receives a revelation, a figure on a heavenly throne, the Son of Man. Also called the Elect One and the Messiah, he's a pre-existent divine being. This isn't just a prophet, he's the judge of creation, even the Watchers. Shockingly, this pre-Christian text presents a fully formed vision of a divine Messiah. The Son of Man represents heaven's triumph, shattering darkness and executing justice. It's a divine intervention to correct what went wrong, a secret of hope amid judgment. Enoch reveals the cosmic problem and the divine solution, echoing through the Gospels. The Book of Enoch unveils secrets challenging our understanding. From Mount Hermon to the Nephilim, Enoch's account is terrifying and illuminating. This forbidden text reminds us of a past that explains our present spiritual conflict. It reframes our spiritual reality, explaining the origins of evil and demonic forces. The revelations about the Watchers force us to question our systems. It's a diagnostic tool for a world forgetting its illness. Enoch's secrets are unsettling, leaving us with questions. Its survival feels like a destined re-emergence, a prophetic message for awakening. It reminds us our world is more mysterious than our sanitized view allows. The Book of Enoch is a testament to truth, offering a glimpse into a cosmic struggle. The journey into the Book of Enoch has only just begun. Its teachings invite us to a deeper quest for understanding. The text reminds us that our perception of reality is limited. It encourages a spirit of fearless inquiry about our origins, purpose, and the spiritual forces at play in our lives. This ancient book is a catalyst for a modern spiritual awakening. This quest for hidden wisdom is more relevant today than ever before. Let the secrets of Enoch transform our perspective. Therefore, let the secrets of Enoch be the beginning of your own exploration. The quest for wisdom is an unending journey.